important. Ready to rock and roll.
Yeah.
Ready to rock and roll whenever you are.
Hat on or off?
Hat on or off. Your hair looks really good like that.
It looks bad. I know it looks bad.
Well, it looks like you just woke up. It looks like you just woke up.
I know you're
you
trying to
just
make
did.
me feel like good,
Yeah.
but it's not helping.
looks fine.
I feel like you're making fun.
It doesn't look that bad. Have you seen my hair when it's not really short?
Yes.
Yeah, I just do it. Look like I just got out of bed all the time. Looks like Kylie Troop said I look like I have freshly tousled hair.
I'm putting my hat on.
Yeah, it's up to you.
I'm putting my fucking hat
Put
on.
your Lululemon hat on.
I'm putting my fucking Lululemon hat on.
Lululemon, go Bearcats.
Go Cats.
I love this shirt. It's so comfortable. I just don't like this part.
What is it? Oh,
It's
the
South Carolina, but it's so small that no one notices, so it's not a problem. But it's a newer shirt I got at Goodwill. I've had some really good Goodwill finds here in Austin.
Yeah, there's some good
Some
shit.
incredible Goodwill finds. And this brand, it's Pro Edge. And I just went on eBay and they have some good Ohio State gear.
Yeah. The thing with Austin, like Goodwill stuff, is they just like it's these young adults who just they'll like turn 32 and be like, oh my god, I have to figure it out.
Yeah.
They'll just get rid of all their shit.
No. Keep it. I mean, it doesn't matter for us. We don't have to have a serious job ever.
No, yeah, they'll go. I need a quarter zip and I need a fucking Oxford shirt and I need to go get a real job.
I love quarter. Well, I like this. This is a quarter button, I guess.
Yeah, it's like a Henley.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah, I think so. But I'm really on this grind of. I do like quarter zips.
That's
But
a good shirt.
I like shirts like this more, which are Henley quarter button.
Yeah.
Whatever.
It's
I don't
nice.
know. It's good. It's comfortable.
Yeah.
I'm all about comfort and versatility. I got a pair of Carhartt pants
Ooh.
for like $38.
Are they like the
They're the one with the little loop and
like
the carpenter pants. Yeah.
Yeah. I bought some yesterday.
They're great. I'm gonna
Not-
turn
not
off the air filter.
Oh. Oh, okay.
All the way behind here.
I
Backstage.
I bought some carpenter pants at Target yesterday. They're like $30.
Are they good?
They're nice. I've worn them once.
Because I'm on my carpenter pants grind right now, but I actually use them for work.
Yeah. I've been thinking about wearing it because I don't use them for anything other than just to wear them because they're gets trendy right now.
You're corporate.
I was talking. Yeah. I was talking to Mikey yesterday. I was like, I think I'm just gonna start having a hammer in the hammer loop. I'm just gonna start casually walking around with that.
Well, I find because I'm a handyman for work, and I finally use the hammer loop.
Yeah.
It's so useful.
Yeah.
For the
For
hammer.
what it is, yeah.
For what? Yeah.
For what it is, I'm sure it is useful.
Well, it's fine. I didn't realize it was a hammer loop. I thought it was for like carrying paint rollers because I do a lot of painting.
Why would you like a wet paint roller?
Yeah.
Oh, perfect.
Well, see, well, all my painting pants, because I have pants that are for work. Those are Dickies.
Yeah.
Carpenter pants, which they sell at Walmart for like $25 or something.
Yeah.
And they're great, but they're covered in paint. And then I trick people. Think I come from a painting job all the time. It's like, no, I'm not. I'm not gonna. I don't have designated painting pants. I just have designated work pants.
I bought some Dickies online one time.
Yeah.
And I got a little overzealous with the waist size.
Yeah.
I was like, I'll go like an inch smaller. I feel like I'm losing weight.
Yeah.
And then they got there, and they're not supposed to be that small.
No.
They were so small.
Oh.
I couldn't get into them. I was like, this is not what this is for. This is for the working man.
They got shrunk.
Yeah.
And the working man.
No, they didn't even get shrunk. I pulled them out of the bag, and I was like, this is what the fuck.
Oh, were
is
they
this?
brand new?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, that's on Dickies.
Yeah. Dickies. I couldn't even fit it in there.
I've seen old
Sorry.
I've seen old pictures of you. Used to be much bigger.
He used to be a big
How did
body
you?
guy.
But you golfed in high school, right?
Yeah.
Were you chubby then?
I was a big back golfer.
What?
Yeah.
How'd you lose the weight?
Fuck. Just heartbreak,
Yeah.
basically. Yeah.
Were you just like, I don't want to be like this anymore?
No. Yeah. So like I was fat.
Were you a fat baby? How much did you weigh?
No, I didn't get fat till I was like 8 or 9.
Yeah. Why did your parents let you do that to yourself?
They were doing other shit.
Oh.
They had other shit
Jobs?
going on. No, it's actually funny because I got fat. So I got fat around like 9.
Yeah.
And then I continued to get, I was like bigger. And then I continued to get even bigger in high school. And I think like going into my junior year, my dad was like, look, you either have to play a sport or start working out, or I'm going to send you on a backpacking trip through Wyoming for a month.
Wow.
And then I called his bluff and I got sent.
Oh.
Yeah, man, I spent like most of that summer. The first 2 months before they sent me to Wyoming, I spent just eating chicken patties and ramen noodles.
Yeah.
And not with the bun either. I've described this to people. It's just like a big chicken nugget. I would just microwave three.
The Tysons. They had the Tysons. They're good.
Yeah, they're delicious.
They're really good. My mom used to buy those.
I would microwave like 3 at a time, and I would just have 3 giant chicken nuggets.
You're basically eating a bun at that point.
Yeah.
With all the breading.
Yeah, yeah. And so when you do the math, of course I was a fat kid. I was this height.
Yeah. We're about the same height. What, 5'8"?
No, I'm 5'7". Well, are you 5'8"?
5'7" and 3/4.
Yeah, that's how you know it's bad. When you start bringing out the quarter measures.
I know, but my driver's license says 5'8". My driver's license is 5'8", 250. I just put 250 on there.
Why'd you do
I
that?
thought it'd be funny.
It's not funny at all. And then
No, because whenever a police officer pulls me over, he's like, "You look great."
you look great.
Yeah.
Wow.
I get a compliment anywhere you can.
Yeah, that's actually true.
Yeah.
It's so funny. Looking for a man 5'8", 250.
That's a big guy.
That's a huge guy.
A bowling ball of a guy.
Because I've been 5'7", like 230.
Yeah.
And I was big, man. Damn. You wear it.
Yeah. 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 Short guys, but it's easy when you start putting on muscle, it shows.
Yeah, it shows.
It's also easier. Like in high school, I benched because I played football and I wrestled. And like my max bench was 315.
Yeah.
And it's because it's short arms.
Yeah.
Long guys have so much further to go.
Mm-hmm. There's less distance.
Uh-huh.
I was talking to somebody about this. Somebody brought it up to me, actually. And it was very rude.
Yeah.
I will say. And if they see this, fuck you.
Apologize right now.
They were like, I saw an old picture of you. It's crazy how fat you were. And then I was like, yeah. And then they go, it's like you carry it all in your face. And I do. If I gain 20 pounds, I look completely different.
Is it easy for you to gain weight?
Yeah.
I think because I wrestled, and I had to cut weight. I had to cut down to, I'm probably I weighed myself the other day. I think I'm close to 170, which I haven't. I've been going to the gym a lot though, which I think I've been. I've been eating a lot too, but I think I've been getting muscle. I don't know.
That's where I'm at with it, like 170-ish.
But what was I saying?
Is it easy to gain weight?
Oh yeah, I don't know if this is possible, but because I had to cut down to 138 at my lowest wrestling, and I can't I've never gotten chubby in my life.
Really?
No.
Really?
I can't.
It's easy, man. You just eat a bunch.
I don't know. I think I do notice how good food makes me feel. And I'm also a drug addict and alcoholic, so I like anything that makes me feel good. It's like I got to do that.
That's crazy.
That.
I would think like through sobriety, most of you guys kind of gain a good 20 right out the gate.
Most people get sober, they get fat.
They get a little chubby right there at the beginning.
Yeah, but I've been trying to stay sober since I was 21, so maybe it's just like some people. It's a problem until they're 45. Yeah. They lose their business. They run their wife off a bridge with their car. Like they get in a street race with their wife, but then they run her off the bridge. Yeah. And she dies.
Does that happen often?
Yeah. That's how you know you're an alcoholic, when you get in a street race with your wife and you run her off a bridge. Hey, tell me if you think this is a good joke. I've been saying this recently. After this, I'm going to order a Waymo and have it drive me off a bridge. It's been getting some laughs.
I like it.
Yeah, those Waymo things are crazy.
They are crazy.
Because you see it, there's no one in there. And it's funny to see how old Joe Rogan really shows his age sometimes, because he just took a video of a Waymo one time. And it was like, look at this. This is crazy. It's like someone told me they saw him really when he first moved to Vulcan, or Texas, and people were first here, like they were at Vulcan all the time, and they saw Joe really drunk at Vulcan on his phone, like an old guy like this, like wavering, like touching with the finger.
I've seen him a couple of times, just especially in the Vulcan days, because you could see him more.
Yeah.
But just like him taking a video of something or somebody on stage.
Just like this?
Yeah, he's just with the single pointer. Just kind of looking down at it. I think one time I legitimately saw him with reading glasses on. Just
oh yeah.
That's like, oh, that's awesome. You're just an old white guy. That's
He
cool.
is an old white guy, but I feel like he probably won't need glasses at some point because I feel like he'll get his eyes fixed. He probably has access to that technology.
Yeah, maybe he definitely does. But
Eyeball technology.
I kind of want. I don't know. I want to be an old white guy with reading glasses.
You look more like it than me.
Yeah, well, I have the glasses already.
You have the glasses. Yeah. My eyes are really good.
Yeah,
is the problem.
Yeah,
I need my eyes to degrade quickly.
Yeah, and they will.
Do you think?
Yeah.
I've had good vision. Last time I got my eyes tested, which wasn't that long ago, it was like middle school. I got it was like 15/20 vision, which is better than 20/20. Which is like what someone sees from 15 feet away, I see from 20 feet away.
Is that what that means?
Yeah, so it's like if someone were, I have better chances of catching a bullet in my mouth than someone else.
From 20 feet away?
Yeah. So if if someone's 20 feet away and they're shooting both of us, person that gets 15, 20/20 vision, they no chance. Wow. But me, I have a better chance of catching the bullet in my mouth.
Holy fuck.
Yeah. It's a pretty good skill to have.
That's not bad, actually.
To catch a bullet in your mouth?
Yeah. Gives you some time to really think about what you're doing.
You have strong teeth for sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure the dentist doesn't like that.
I like the idea of catching a bullet in your mouth, but it's like you see the bullet coming and you move your mouth over. So it catches you right in the fucking head.
If you're on the high, what is that? Those cameras, high motion cameras. What are those cameras? Whatever the very high quality slow motion cameras.
Yes.
There's some guys on YouTube.
It's that's the slow mo guys.
There's a name for it.
It's the fucking spider.
I used to be
spider camera.
I was really fascinated with slow motion videos forever. I really wish I had caught some YouTube.
Was that while you were using?
Because I was fascinated with slow motion?
No. Was that like just... I just like the idea of you using and just going home.
Smoking crack, watching
slow-mo videos. Go, holy fuck.
I found a crazy photo. I want to show you this crazy photo I actually found in my... Because I used to take pictures of, like, if I was doing drugs. I used to take pictures of the drugs. This picture's crazy. Tell me what you see what's crazy about this picture. This is from... I screenshotted the picture, but it's from like last April. Tell me what you think is crazy about this picture. So you spot the differences between, this was Jack's desk and this is Taylor a year ago's desk. Tell me what you think is weird about that picture. If you see anything strange.
Well, I see a butane torch.
Yep.
I see a fucking crack pipe and some crack.
Close.
Oh, is it some meth?
Yes. There you go.
Well, I see the crack. I like that the crack pipe's standing on end.
Where?
It's just standing straight up.
No, it's not. It's laying down. It might be standing.
It is standing up.
I think that's why I took the picture.
Yeah, but it's standing up.
It's a meth pipe. I was smoking meth in that picture.
That's awesome. What's the difference between a meth pipe and a crack pipe?
So that is... No, it's laying down. You got bad eyes.
No, it's not.
No.
It's standing straight up.
Oh, I deleted the picture. We'll never know. A meth pipe is shaped like it has that ball on the end. They call it a bulb because when you're smoking meth, you don't burn it directly. You like twist it like this and you torch the thing so it vaporizes the meth.
Yeah, it's like how you melt chocolate.
Yeah. Melted chocolate and smoking meth are really similar. Actually, melted chocolate was invented by a meth head.
Yeah, that checks out. What if we did this with chocolate?
What if we did this with chocolate?
I got a fucking idea.
And crack is just in the end of a stem, and you push some Brillo down there, which at the gas station they call it a chore boy, which I don't know why. Oh, the brand is a chore boy, which I think they call it a chore boy because Brillo is meant for doing chores.
Okay, yeah.
But then the crack community figured out it was really you stuff it down in the crack pipe, and then you put crack on top of that and you smoke it.
Does the Brillo light on fire?
No.
Oh,
but I did not know.
It's like a filter.
Yeah, because it stops the crack from you just inhaling the rock.
Yeah.
But I think I realized in the last year that Brillo it has like a copper colored coating on it. You're supposed to burn that off. I never burned it off. So I was getting a lot of that copper. If I get lung cancer, it's from that for sure.
Yeah. I always love the idea of when guys are like when you're like doing something you're not supposed to and then you find some other reason it's bad. It's like the crack wasn't the worst part of
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
It
the
was
worst-
inhaling copper.
Honestly, that's probably.
Yeah.
I mean, what's in crack besides cocaine, baking soda, water, fentanyl? If you really want to party,
Yeah.
it is crazy the stories of people smoking crack and there's fentanyl in it.
Yeah.
Because you get really high, but then you're like, oh, going.
And
down.
you're like, "Ugh."
You're going down.
Yeah, the fentanyl is crazy.
And fentanyl came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And it just destroyed drugs. What's your hardest drug you've ever done?
Talk
about it publicly?
I guess Coke.
Yep.
Really? But then I think about Coke. I mean, the older you get, the more you're like, Coke isn't a hard drug.
No. I mean, well, a lot of people, people don't treat it like it's a hard drug.
No, like it is, but it is just in the sense that it could have fentanyl in it. Like it could fucking fuck you up.
It used to be so more casual, I feel like.
Oh, for sure.
It's pretty casual here. In Austin, it's way more casual than it was in Atlanta.
Yeah.
It is a young person's drug, though.
Yeah, it is. And the thing with Coke is that you're not really doing. I mean, you're not gonna do. I mean, the majority of people aren't gonna do Coke and be like, let's go rob a convenience store.
No, Coke is because it doesn't last long enough. That's the difference between meth and Coke. Coke is like you feel bad eventually.
Yeah,
The last thing I want to do is
I
don't want to see my mom right now.
Yeah,
it's big on the list of things I don't want to do.
It'll make you feel bad, and then it'll make you tell people that you feel bad too.
Oh yeah.
Every time I felt bad on Coke, I'm like, I gotta tell people that I feel bad right now. I gotta tell everybody.
I don't want to do this again, and then you do it 25 more times.
Yeah. Number of times I've just had like heart-to-heart conversations as the sun comes up. Where I'm like, oh, we gotta never do this again.
The birds are letting you know.
Oh my god.
And then meth is so much. It's a more, as far as I was listening to some recovery podcast recently. Meth is a far superior drug as far as like the amount of time it lasts, the cost, the
friends you make
euphoria,
along the way.
the friends you make along the way. That's what everyone's ignoring is the friends you make along the way, and the friends you lose along the way.
Mm-hmm. And you will.
You make friends, you lose friends, and people think meth is what causes your teeth to fall out. No, it's your negligence of your hygiene. That's why you lose the teeth.
Yeah.
So like I smoked meth quite a few times, but my teeth, they're still in my head.
Yeah, you got nice chompers.
They're in my head. I brush, I floss, I mouth my wash. I mouthwash.
Is there like a hankering for sugar with like meth?
No, you're not really hungry. Well, I would surprise myself when I smoked meth. I would eat lunch, and I would really be proud of myself for eating lunch on meth.
Really?
It's a weird drug because if you're taking Adderall,
Yeah.
Adderall, I'm not hungry at all.
Mm-mm.
It depends how much you take. Like if you take like 5 milligrams of instant release Adderall, I could still eat. But if you take 20 right away, probably not hungry. Not sugar.
No, are you just like an uppers when you were doing it? Or?
Well, I used to be.
Yeah.
And the older I've gotten, I've been like, oh, downers are way better.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
Oxycontin, God, the best drug in the entire world.
Some movie pills.
Oh yeah.
Every you take one of those, you just watch a movie, and go, oh fuck yeah, this is awesome.
The Martian rocks.
Yeah. If you thought you liked movies sober, oh, buddy, I got something to show you.
I mean, yeah, people. There's, I think, a common thing is heroin, ice cream, and movies.
Yeah. Yep.
It is good.
Or yeah. Oh yeah, a Hydro, a Tall Boy.
Yeah.
A Hydro, a Tall Boy, and the Lord of the Rings.
Nothing like it. But now you can't even get those. It's all
Tall Boys.
You can't get. There's fentanyl in Tall Boys now.
that would suck.
You can't really get Hydro. You can't get anything on the street anymore.
No,
you gotta be afraid of it or test it, but it's still like.
Yeah, you're fucking it. Just the testing it part gets rid of the whole.
Yeah, there's no more fun.
Yeah.
Oh great, we gotta do science now.
Yeah, no, it's literally that's what it is. Like I gotta do science, and as soon as you start testing it, you're like, I shouldn't be doing this anyways.
Yep.
It gets rid of that split second where you can just take it and pop it in your mouth.
Yeah, just be secret about it.
Yeah.
Are you? Someone the other night told me you're from Cincinnati. I thought you're from Columbus.
I am from Columbus. I went to Cincinnati.
Someone said someone doesn't know as much I know about you.
Well, I spent like 4 years in Cincinnati.
Yeah, because you went to college there.
Yeah.
Did you stay there after college?
I had my lease. I had an extra like 6 months on my lease.
Yeah.
So I was there until from like December to March of 2020, and then I went home for my little brothers. They were in college. They went to Miami.
Ugh.
Yeah, I know.
Why would they do that?
Yeah, I don't know. Because of all the hot women.
You got two. Oh yeah. It's probably hot white women.
Yeah.
At Miami.
Yeah.
I feel like Miami doesn't have a lot of black students.
They do. They have more than you would think,
Yeah.
which is 3. But no, yeah, they had spring break.
Yeah.
And so I went home. I was like, okay, well, I think I was planning on moving to like LA or something.
Yeah.
And then I went home for spring break just to go hang out with my family before I was like, okay, I guess I'm going to be gone for a while. And then COVID hit during spring break. So
how old are you?
I'm 27.
Oh, you're younger than me.
Yeah.
I'm 29.
Yeah.
So I graduated college in 2018.
Uh-huh.
And then I moved to Atlanta that fall.
Did you go to OU?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
4 years.
Fuck yeah. Halloween.
Fun school. Oh my God. Halloween was because the population triples.
Uh-huh.
And Court Street, have you been to OU?
I still haven't been to OU.
Yeah, Court Street. Well, at this point, you're just going to go to party, I guess.
No, I can't go there as a 27-year-old man.
Yeah, no, you could take Good Evening News. Good Evening News in Athens, Ohio. You could probably somehow trick the student union to do Good Evening News and get a bunch of that, because those college gigs can pay a lot.
Yeah.
It'd be hilarious if you did a
Good Evening News?
Good Evening News college tour.
College tour?
Oh yeah, our guest is Jack Timmons, by the way.
Oh, hi, I'm Jack. Yeah.
Jack has a show called Good Evening News in Austin. If you're ever here, check it out. It's fun. I do it all the time.
It is pretty fun.
It's a good time. It's like weekend update, but you can say swears.
Yes, and do whippets.
And I'm sure you could do a whippet on stage.
We did. We had Philip Garcia did the national anthem
On whippets?
on whippets one time.
Oh, someone brought whippets to the Thanksgiving I was at, and it was, the first one's fun.
Yeah, first one's always fun.
They call it hippie crack for a reason, because it really, like, the first one is great, and then you're just chasing that, and then it's so confusing.
Yeah.
Because if you do a big enough one, you go away, and then you come back, and it's like, I am just here.
What?
It feels like you're waking up.
I'm here.
Yeah, it's really because it feels like you go somewhere else for a second.
Yeah.
Because it is a dissociative.
Mm-hmm.
The most confusing thing I ever did was whippets and cocaine and ketamine.
Oh, I've done ketamine.
Yeah, if you combine multiple dissociatives, you dissociate to a different place.
I remember somebody gave me a bump of what they called cowboy caviar. Have you heard of this?
Was it cocaine and ketamine?
Yeah, it's a mix-up.
Yep.
And then my grandma called me.
Oh.
And that was the first time I had done ketamine. And I was just like, what the
Yeah.
fuck? And
Did you
for
pick
some
up?
reason, I picked it up. Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. And I'm walking around, and I'm like, I'm walking so slow.
Yeah. Yeah,
Why am I walking so slow?
I went my last relapse. I bought a gram of ketamine. I was doing that.
Damn, you spent it, man.
I'm not crazy about it.
What's a gram go for? It's like $100.
$80.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's about the same price as cocaine.
Everybody every time I've seen people buy it, it's like twice as much. I'm like, what? I feel like you guys are fucking up somewhere.
I don't know. The guy I got it from he has good deals on that stuff.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
So I think I did fry my brain as far as receptors go to MDMA.
Yeah.
Because during that relapse too, I bought MDMA. Like the first time I did it, it was good, but then I did it like a week later and it was bad. But you're not supposed to do it that close together. But I feel like the receptors in my brain they don't do
It
what
doesn't
they
matter
used to.
anymore. Yeah.
No, I think they're just burnt out.
Yeah. They're like, dude,
Yeah.
done. I'm done.
Which is what you did it. We're done. You're tapped.
Yeah. That's so funny.
Like a syrup tree.
Mm-hmm.
Tapped. Completely tapped.
Yeah.
They don't replenish.
I didn't mind ketamine.
It can be fun for a little bit, but it's not what I want.
Yeah. I just hung out with a cat.
That's good.
It's good. It's a good place.
That's an animal that's kind of on ketamine.
Yeah. They're looking at you like they know. They knew you were going to do
Here's how I described cats recently. They're always doing something, but they're thinking about something else they got to do.
Uh-huh. Ooh, I like that.
Because they're like, if you ever see a cat in a litter box trying to cover its shit, it's just scratching the wall.
Uh-huh.
So it's so and it's just like, it's got to look at its face like, oh, God,
I know I got to do this, but I got other shit I want to do.
there's a fly somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
I got to go do something. I got to run around the room.
Mm-hmm.
Sporadically stop, run around the room some more.
Yeah. Anytime you like pet a cat, when a cat comes up to you, start petting it, it starts immediately walking. But not like
Yeah.
It doesn't walk away in like the sense it doesn't want to be pet. It's like, no, I just gotta go over here.
I got to.
I
Yeah.
have to. You don't understand. I gotta go
Yeah,
over
yeah,
here.
yeah. It's cats are fat. Do you have any pets?
No,
Do you want any pets?
I do. I just don't have the time right now, and I don't want to get
Chinese child.
Huh?
A Chinese boy, a pet.
I don't know. I've like I like pets.
Yeah.
I just don't have like the time.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I got a pet, I would just be like, this was such a bad idea.
Yeah. I had 2 cats in Atlanta, and I had them for like 3.5 years, and I had to get rid of them because they attacked me.
They attacked you?
Yeah, I was changing. I had that Mustang at the time. I was changing the brakes in the parking lot, and I come back into my apartment and like run in. I think I spooked them, but then they just like attacked me like wild animals, and I had to keep them in a separate room. And the only way to keep them like not from attacking me would be with a broom. So I'd hold a broom at them, and they would hiss and like scream, like yowling really loud. And for 6 months after that, we were walking on eggshells, trying to do it. And eventually I was just like, I can't live like this.
Oh my God.
So they got the boot.
What the fuck?
So
How's that even happen? Something just snapped in them?
Something snapped in them. A smell would set them up. Everyone I told was like, I've never heard of this before. It's like, there's no way I'm the first person ever in history cats turned on. I think it was like a fear aggression thing, and maybe because the apartment was too small for them. I don't know, but they got given away.
Yeah.
And they could have either, the church could have kept them, or they could have gone to the woods.
Yeah. Cats do that. Cats just fucking spaz.
Cats do spaz. They flip out of nowhere. And that's why
nowhere.
I'm more of a dog person than a cat person.
I love dogs.
I love dogs so much. My neighbor, when you called they have a puppy next door that's so cute.
Yeah.
It's barking is not great when they're not there, but
Yeah.
it's fine.
My dad just got a new puppy
Yeah.
here.
My family dog died around Christmas. They just got a new dog. I called him the other day. I was like, how's the dog? He's like, we're rehoming her. I was like,
Jesus Christ.
It's not a good fit. Oh my God, that looks like my neighbor's dog. Oh, big ears.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
His little beagle.
Oh, beagles are so cute.
Yeah.
I hear they're pretty good dogs.
I like that guy.
Oh, are they hunting dogs?
Yeah.
It's crazy that they genetically modified a dog to be able to use a gun. A dog.
Damn dog. Fuck, man. What do you do on this pod? I know we're 20 minutes in already. This is cool. I like this.
That's all we do. A lot of starting topics that we're finishing. When did you start comedy?
I started comedy. So, in
This is
Cincinnati.
actually, turn on the TV. We're going to start an NFL fantasy football draft.
Wait, for real?
No. We're going to start a fantasy
excited.
football draft in almost March.
No, I started in Cincinnati. So like those 3 or 4 months before the pandemic hit,
Yeah.
I was doing open mics in Cincinnati, and then and then COVID hit, and then it was just 6 months of nothing, and I moved down here to do comedy.
You're doing your famous minstrel act in Cincinnati.
Yes.
Yeah.
What's that? No, I know what that is. No, I know what that
Old
is.
minstrel show.
Ooh, no, I know what a minstrel
Very
act is.
racist shows.
Yes.
But it was a product of the times. At the time, no one was like, "This is bad."
No,
I think
it's fun to be like to go into a room and people be like, "This is art."
Yeah,
High art.
Yeah, well, I'm sure it's just with the stuff of the times when people were. I wonder if like during Jim Crow times, like people were treating black people badly, and like people saw it on the street, probably like,
Yeah.
that's just another day.
Another day. I always talk. I joke about this sometimes. I couldn't figure out how to get it going well on stage, but how 100 years ago, if you said the N-word, the likelihood was you were wearing a top hat at the time. There was a whole era of this country where you said the N-word with a top hat and a cane.
Yeah, probably job interviews.
Yeah, you just go. You spend 3 cents on a newspaper. You open it up and the N-word is in there.
Yeah, man. Do you think it was ever in the newspaper?
Oh yeah, for sure it was.
That's crazy. Were there racist newspapers, or were just all newspapers racist?
No, that's the thing. It probably wasn't even. They probably didn't even think about it.
Yeah,
they don't think about racism.
They didn't. Yeah,
Yeah, like
it
we
slowly
did.
became a thing. Like, was when Abraham Lincoln was trying to free the slaves, was racism even a term?
No.
Or he was just like, he was like, what What a magnificent idea. Free the slaves.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't know what I haven't read. I don't like fucking...
Reading?
Well, I like reading, but my dad's real into fucking reading history and shit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, that's so fucking boring, bro.
I know. Well, I saw you reading a book. You were at sunset. You were sitting by you were the guard on duty by the green room.
Yes.
And you were reading a book. Like, look at this fucking dork.
Yeah, people tell me that.
You're reading a book at a comedy show. But there's two thoughts at once. There's look at this dork, but there's also like, I wish I did that, honestly.
Yeah, well, I was reading The Fountainhead. Great book, by the way. You should read that.
Who's it by?
Ayn Rand.
Oh.
It's quite good.
Did she baked herself into a cake?
What?
Some famous author put her head in the oven.
I don't know if that was Ayn Rand.
Okay.
Are you sure that happened?
Someone did it.
Someone put their head in an oven
Yeah.
and baked their head?
Well, yeah, they really wanted to be a cake. Let's ask ChatGPT. What famous lady put her head in the oven? That would be Sylvia Plath.
Who's Sylvia Plath?
She died by suicide in 1963 by placing her head in a gas oven. She was a highly influential writer known for works like The Bell Jar and her poetry collection Ariel. Her work often explored themes of mental illness, identity, and despair, and she became a major figure in confessional poetry.
The Bell Jar.
That's good stuff. Is it a good book, The Fountainhead? I've heard
It's really good.
Someone talked about that recently on some other podcast I was listening to. Listen to too many podcasts.
Might have been me.
It might have been you on
Might have been Dylan.
podcast I was listening to that you were on.
Dylan Sullivan?
Maybe. No.
He recommended it to me.
It's good?
It's great.
What's it about?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I started listening to actually on audiobook because at work a lot of times I listen to podcasts, but sometimes I'll do an audiobook.
Yeah.
I need to get back into it, but I started listening to Man's Search for Meaning.
Oh, okay.
Which is a Holocaust book.
Oh, okay. Is it?
It's a firsthand account of a guy's experience. There's a little mix up. He wasn't even Jewish.
Oh, yeah. It happens all the
And
time.
then shenanigans ensue. It all
record scratch. Yeah. You're probably wondering how I got here.
That's kind of like that moment in.
Yep, that's me.
Yeah. No, it's a firsthand account of someone in the concentration camps, and it's more like it's kind of like a philosophy book of like what the mindset of prisoners.
Yeah, that's what.
Very interesting.
That's what The Fountainhead's about.
Oh, okay.
No,
the same exact book.
No. No, it's like a novel with like philosophy behind it. Whatever. It's like a objectivism.
Yeah.
You're just like kind of putting yourself first. Yeah.
So you moved here instead of Los Angeles.
Yeah, which I'm glad I did. I don't think I would have liked LA at all.
I think if you moved before the pandemic, you probably would have. But I think COVID really messed Los Angeles up.
Yeah, it did. I also think it's like, I look back very grateful I moved here when I did.
Yeah.
Because the amount of stage time and
a lot of stage time
and people moving, like the people that moved here ended up being very like cool people who wanted to do comedy.
You probably moved here. I feel like I got lucky moving here because I knew Joey and he got me in at Black Rabbit and he introduced me to you and a lot of people introduced me to a lot of people. I could not imagine starting comedy here.
No,
brutal.
No, so brutal. You could have those first 2 years. You absolutely could have.
Oh yeah,
people did.
But right now,
no.
I can't imagine.
Because it used to be this. It used to be like there were no clubs here.
Yeah,
there were no clubs. There's nothing to get.
Like when you moved here.
Yeah, there were venues with shows and bars with shows.
So you saw stuff popping up like Roller Coaster Tycoon. Comedy Tycoon.
Yeah, and then like once the mothership happened, so now it's for like 3 years down here. There was no middle class. There was there was people who weren't anything, and then Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
It was like fucking guys who had HBO and like Netflix specials.
Yeah. 100 millionaires.
Yeah. And then people scraping by in order to go do an open mic night. Yeah. And now there's finally like a middle, like there's like a feature like act class.
Did you hear that?
What?
I heard something bang back there.
Oh, really?
Oh, I should probably let Sam out of the bathroom.
Wait, is Sam here?
No, she was.
Bitch! No, I didn't. No, I like Sam. I do that to all women.
Yeah.
I don't cut this out.
We'll cover it up. We'll cover it up.
Oh fuck. No,
It's funny. You ever see those videos of Auntie Donna does it really well, Australian sketch group? They'll bleep out swears, but they'll do the bleep like after.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite bits ever.
It's so funny. It's like fuck beep.
yeah. It's one of the funniest bits ever. Is missing the
Yeah.
beat.
It's a very. I love it because some people won't catch that, but I feel like that's like doing a bit for just other comedians.
Yeah. It's doing a bit for you.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
this
Oh,
is
yeah.
just funny to me.
Oh yeah, that's what I'll do. I did this on stage at the Filthy Show on Saturday, and a few comics caught it. I don't think the audience cared because they were too drunk. Because sometimes the drunk audience is like, "Oh, hold on," they got one eye. They're like this.
Yeah.
Watching comedy.
I drive like that. Sometimes.
Not when I'm drunk, just as a fun pirate style challenge. I had a beanie on, and I was like doing in the middle of the joke. I pulled it, I'm like, I can't see, and then put it back, and then I kept going. The audience didn't catch it, but Spencer O'Neill caught it.
Yeah, when you do one, you get like 3 guys in the back of the room.
Yep.
Or just one guy at the bar going, ah!
Yeah.
Those are my favorite jokes.
It's the best. Non sequitur shit's very fun. Which Casey Rocket is very good at non sequiturs, but they're very good. It's funny people on the internet that they're like, I don't get Casey. It's like, you just don't like comedy the same way.
Yeah,
you don't
but
have
also it's
to.
like you don't have to.
You don't have to understand all comedy.
Yes. Oh, I'm sorry. You know what? You didn't get him. I'll let him know he should quit now.
Yeah.
I'll let him know it's not working.
Yeah, I'm sorry. He's making a lot of money now doing headlining stuff. It's clearly not working.
I know every show the past 6 months has been sold out. I'll send a letter in the mail to everyone telling them they were wrong for being there.
Yeah. It is really cool to see his success, but it's funny to see because some headliner he sells out every show.
Yeah, he's great.
It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
He like when he was in Atlanta at the Earl, they oversold it. It's like standing room only. It's like that's not everyone can do that.
No, yeah.
So you're an idiot if you don't get it.
Yeah.
You might be the idiot.
Yeah. Or and that's fine if you don't get it.
Or
maybe you're not an idiot. Maybe you just don't like it. But just shut up.
Some people. It's funny when people say I don't like comedy.
Yeah.
Stand-up comedy. If I'm ever barking for Black Rabbit and people are like, I don't like comedy, or it's like I'm funny enough.
Yeah.
Like, what does that mean, you dumb girl? It's usually a girl who's like, I'm funny enough. It's like, what you mean you filled yourself up on laughs and comedy?
Yeah. What does that fucking mean?
Please tell me what that means. Come to the show, explain it. You go on stage.
I'm funny enough. I do a British accent sometimes. Sometimes me and my friends do a British accent. We're really funny.
I'm funny enough. I put my cat in the dryer and made him go for a ride. I put him on air dry. Tumble dry.
Just tumble dry.
Tumble dry the cat.
Oh, fuck. Wait, do you you're from Ohio? Do you like
Columbus.
Do you like Ohio?
I love Ohio.
Okay.
I love it. And people talk shit about it.
I know, they do.
You've never been there.
They don't. Yeah.
They're like, oh, it's so cold. It's like, first off, Ohio's not in Antarctica. I don't know where you think it is. It's hot during the summer. I'm sure the weather right now is 10 degrees colder.
I tell people this all the time where it's like, Ohio's great. You get every season of the year.
Yep.
And you
in
get
one
it
day
in
sometimes.
full blast. Yes, in one day sometimes. You get it in full blast. You'll get a great spring. You'll get an awesome summer.
Yep.
You get a cool fall with all the fucking leaves change.
Yeah.
And you'll get snow in the winter.
Yeah. Sometimes it snows and then it doesn't snow for a minute, so it's really gross and ugly.
Yeah, sometimes it's gray. Sometimes
gray snow is part of snow.
Yeah, sometimes it snows like 6 inches and then it's like 40 degrees the next day.
Hey, guess what? Snow gets old.
Yeah. It gets
gray.
really old after about a week. You get really sick of it.
Yeah. No, like physically, it ages.
Oh, yes. It turns gray.
It goes from white to gray, which is, I guess, is a reverse aging. But
the worst is when it turns to gray, like slush, and then it freezes over again, and you're just like, this is disgusting.
Yeah, it does get disgusting. But
yeah.
Then it goes away in the nothing like when I love this when it snows. There's still snow on the ground, like old gray snow, but you get a like 65 and sunny degree day. The snow's all melting. It smells like that outside.
Yeah.
It's a specific smell.
Yeah.
I specifically have memories of my senior year of high school. I played football. I wrestled.
Yeah.
So then in the spring,
Yeah.
I had nothing. And then I was really into going to the gym at the time with my friends.
Yeah.
So we would just go to the gym after school every single day, pretty much.
Yeah.
And it was like 65 and sunny.
Oh,
and that time, springtime, senior year of high school, before college.
Yep.
There's not much. They're not making you do much at school.
No, they're not.
You're already decided where you're going to college. Sometimes drinking at lunch.
Yeah. Yeah, I've done that.
Oh God, that was a fun time.
I've drank it at lunch and then at during PE.
Yeah.
You'd be like, okay, I'm gonna go get my change of clothes out of my
Yeah.
car.
Yeah.
It'd be you and your buddy just drinking out of like a plastic handle.
I go to lunch, have like 2 beers.
Yeah.
And then pretending to be drunker than you are.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You walk back and you play dodgeball.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
That was fun.
You play dodgeball with freshmen.
Yeah.
Fucking
wail on them.
well on.
There's no. I think that's the most free I probably ever was.
Yeah.
Because there's no responsibilities.
Dude, I set it up. Senior year, I set up my classes so I had like art was my final class.
Oh,
8th period.
God.
So I remember one day I bought like a brownie from a kid and I ate it all right after lunch.
Yeah.
And by the time, so art was 8th period, like by the time I was like, oh, this shit hit 7th period. It didn't. And then I'm sitting in art class and I'm looking at this freshman across from me and I just started going,
Yeah.
I just started laughing at him
Yeah.
and it scared him
Oh, wow.
because I laughed at him for a good 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And it just made it funnier.
Prom my sophomore year, I got asked to prom by a senior.
Yeah,
And
sick.
I know. And it was, I don't think it was any sexual thing. I just think she just didn't have a date. Or I don't know, maybe it was sexual. And I'm just like, it took me so long to get, girls didn't scare me, but I got so nervous around like kissing and
Same.
hooking up and stuff.
What, with girls?
Yeah. With guys,
What about with guys?
easy peasy.
Easy peasy. This is just joking. We're joking.
I was not.
Yeah.
And but I was drunk and high, and we were too high, and I hate weed. It just does not
Yeah, I
agree
hate
with
weed
me
too.
at all. It makes me want to call the police on myself, and it makes me feel like I have chores to do at 1 a.m., which is the worst time to feel like you have chores to do.
Yeah.
Bedtime.
Yeah.
It's like, oh fuck, I gotta mow the grass.
Anytime I smoke weed, I'm just like, cool, I'm going to be scared.
Yeah, cool. I'm gonna.
I do it just to get scared at this point.
Yeah. Oh, maybe that's. And then Joe Rogan says that's good.
That's good.
He
You
said
need
like
to-
getting scared from weed is good. I don't like it.
Yeah.
It's not fun.
I've been doing a bit right now where I'm like, yeah, I just, like once every other month or so, I'll smoke weed at my apartment just to get scared.
Yeah.
Just to let myself know I'm going to die one day.
Yeah.
You kind of need to.
Oh, but there was like a hot tub and I was just drunk and high. And I got the laughing. I just started laughing so much. And my date was like, she thought I was laughing at her and I just could not stop laughing.
That's once you have somebody who doesn't want you to laugh, it makes it so much worse.
My craziest laughing memory was choir in middle school. Me and my friend Alex Tepley, he's in the Navy. He lives in fucking Hawaii now, in the Navy. The Navy really hooked it up for him because he lives in Hawaii.
That's awesome.
It's so funny. I'll see like his posts. Huge Browns fan. He went to Cincinnati too.
Oh, for real?
You would have been there at the same exact time.
Maybe for a little bit.
Did you take any history classes? I want to see if you recognize him. That would be funny if you recognized him.
Maybe. Where'd he go? You got a UA?
And now he lives in the great state, Alex.
Hawaii.
He has
That
a
is how you
different
say it,
name
Hawaii.
on, for some reason. Here we go. See if you, I'm going to go way back. See if you recognize him from college. Yeah, that's crazy. That is going way back on someone's Instagram is nuts. He's the one on the right. I don't know if you would know him or not.
Nope.
You might.
Oh wait, yeah. Yeah, that's the guy from Gay Sex.
Oh, yeah.
He's the guy from Gay Sex.
Famously from Gay Sex.
No, I don't know. This is Elephant Walk. Holy shit.
Yeah, he went to UC.
Holy fuck. Elephant Walk is funny. It's like an an Indian buffet that they would just let you get piss drunk in.
Yeah.
You just go there. It'd be open till like 1 or 2 a.m. You just go in there and buy a giant pitcher of beer and eat Indian food because that's what.
Crazy. That's good on the stomach.
Oh, it would fuck you up, but it was very fun because they do like the big, giant pints.
Yeah, well, it's crazy. College bars are crazy. Just like they know that they like their deals they have. It's like, we got to get these kids blacked out.
Yeah, yeah. There's a place in Cincinnati called Drunken Bento. There's a sushi place.
Yeah.
Already bad, you know.
Sushi and booze?
Sushi in Cincinnati, Ohio.
Sushi in, yeah, well, they get it from the river.
Yeah, which is...
It's catfish sushi.
But they would have, so the deal was they'd have different drink deals every day of the week, but every day there was a deal on sushi where it was half off.
Wow, every day?
Yeah, so you're basically, they'd say it was half off, but it was just the price it was.
Yeah.
Because it never changed. There was never a day where it wasn't half off sushi.
That's like when it's Black Friday and you go, someone did a TikTok of it where you go to the store and they say like the price. It's like now $499.99. And they say, oh, wow, what a good deal. They take off the sticker. It's the same price.
Yeah, it's the same price.
That's crazy.
Yeah. That's just marketing, baby.
Yeah. I have a distinct memory of about to go on Christmas break in college. And I went to this bar right before my mom picked me up, and they had they called it an aquarium, and it was like a goblet of beer.
Yeah.
And I for some reason I saw a guy on the internet like chug a beer by just opening his throat. It's like, I bet I could do that, and I just it just all poured down because if you open up your throat, yeah. And I felt really cool about that.
Was it? How drunk did you get?
Not that. I mean, it was just like it's probably like 2 beers. It's probably 2 beers in a glass, 2 or 3 beers.
That's awesome. That's so cool, though.
2 or 3 beers is just getting started.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, buddy.
It's funny for a girl. That's like almost drunk.
That's the night.
Yeah, it's crazy. My girlfriend will have 2 drinks, and it's like, why is your blood like this?
What are you doing?
Girl blood.
Yeah, girl blood is weak.
Well, it's probably not the same as boy blood.
No, it's probably not.
It comes out pink. Nick V told me the best. He had the best. I gotta get him on this podcast. Nick Vander Hort. He one of the best hangs. He's so funny.
Yeah.
Just like some people you talk to, it's like, why is everything funny right now?
Yeah.
Everything you say with Nick is so just funny.
I love Nick so much.
He's the best. He's very good hang. And he's like definitely like he's an Austin comic through and through. It seems like. And he said because I got mad at my girlfriend because she just was doing some drunk stuff. So you got to think about it this way: when your girlfriend gets drunk, you're dating a butterfly. It's a perfect explanation.
Yeah. Yeah.
Perfect description.
Yeah, it's just off everywhere. I like that, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nick's a wealth of knowledge. He's also a retarded man.
Yeah, but in the best way.
In the best way.
There's people in Austin, there's comics in Austin, sure they're retarded, but in a smart, wisdom-filled way.
Yeah. Yeah, I love Nick V. I don't really know what else to say on that. Fuck, Nick, I love you, bro.
Yeah, I hope you get this. I hope you get this in the hospital.
Yeah,
when you recover.
When you get out of the hospital, man, we got to hook up sometime. Not like that. We got to link up sometime. We got to,
We need to go to them. We need to go to the Barton Springs Mall, Five Guys.
Oh, do they have one still?
I don't know if they do. I was just pulling from another
There's no
mall.
Five Guys here.
There's no Five Guys?
I don't think there's a Five Guys.
Honestly, Five Guys it's a big wet burger.
Yeah, it is a fun Midwest kind of thing to do.
Hey,
what if I go and order the biggest burger?
Yeah. Hey, you know what? I'll say it on here. How do you feel about Casino El Camino?
I like Casino.
I think it's overrated.
I do think it's overrated.
I've had it twice, and both times.
What'd you get?
I got the spicy burger the one time a year ago. I mean, it was fine. Everyone was talking it up. I think Michael Ridley, when I visited a year ago.
There's some Five Guys around here, but they're far away.
Yeah, it's like Kroger. There's no Kroger close, which is a true travesty. But I mean, I guess that just speaks to the power of the HEB mafia.
Yes, it does.
HEB's great.
HEB is great.
You know who I don't give a heck for?
What?
Publix. Publix can take a hike.
I like the key lime pie.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no.
You gotta go key lime pie.
Publix has the best bakery in the world, but their groceries are too expensive.
Yeah, that's true.
And they're really, people from the South are. I mean, they're like Publix or die.
You ever been to a Winn-Dixie?
I don't think they call it that anymore. Like the Chicks. Now it's just Win. Like
no,
the Dixie Chicks?
No.
It's just called Win.
It's a Winn-Dixie.
It's a grocery store.
Yeah, it's a grocery store.
Is that like the same as a Piggly Wiggly, like a grocery store for poor people?
I don't know, but I know it's a grocery store.
Never been.
Yeah. What were we talking about?
I don't know. There's something we were
casino.
really. No, there's something about 15 minutes ago that was really going off in something that I had something to say.
Damn.
And we got derailed.
Damn. I brought up Ohio.
Uh-huh.
And then your buddy.
You did comedy in Ohio.
Uh-huh.
And then you moved here.
Did you do comedy in Ohio? Or you just
I did comedy for the first time at Ohio University. They had like a stand-up comedy club.
Yeah.
At
the university?
What?
At the university?
Yeah.
Really?
A comedy club. And so they had like
like a fucking student club.
Yeah, you would meet once a week on a Wednesday, and then they had like a Friday open mic that was like, you would sign up for. It was kind of like a show. Kind of like a booked open mic of shows. And you get like 5 minutes. And I hosted it. It was fun. And then they had like one bar show a month or something. Not a lot of comedy.
Nothing out there.
But you look forward to that one comedy show.
Yeah, for sure you do.
And I did it in Columbus a little bit, but not really, because I was trying to do acting. Because I moved to Atlanta for acting. Oh. Because I got a BFA in acting.
Really?
You have a degree? Did you graduate? Or did you get kicked out?
Yeah, I graduated.
What'd you get a degree in?
I did like 2 years of mechanical engineering, and I wanted to kill myself.
Yeah, both my brothers are engineers.
Yeah. Then I switched it to, I got a degree in directing for TV and
I switched
film.
it to newspapers.
No, it's directing for TV and film.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's why you wanted to go to L.A.
I just figured I could get like more work.
Yeah.
While I did comedy.
When did you know you wanted to do comedy?
I think I kind of always knew, which is why I went into, I kept giving myself reasons not to start, which was like that degree.
That's
I was
everybody.
like, well, I'll fucking graduate college. And then, and then, the whole time, there's no realization that you could have been doing it the whole time. You just know as you're fucking putting it off, it's like, I could be doing it right now. But yeah, I did my first open mic at Go Bananas.
Oh, really?
It was the Pro-Am. I signed up, and I remember standing there before I went up, and it's like a bringer show. You like bring 5 people. It's like a legitimate club.
Yeah.
And most open mics are not like this. They're just in bars for nobody.
Yep.
But I remember asking one of the guys who was like could recognize, was like, oh, this guy kind of has been doing this. I was like, hey, did you do your first time here? And he was like, no, I did it at a fucking pizza place.
Yeah.
And I was like, is it bad I'm doing it here? He was like, I mean, we're going to find out.
Yeah. It probably doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't matter.
The first time doing comedy it's a big deal to you doing it, but it doesn't matter. Like when someone says on stage, like, "Oh, this is my first time doing comedy," I was like, "Yeah." But then it's like,
no, that's a real quick burn. That's a flash in the pan.
That's the best that you'll have for a while.
Yeah.
Or like the first few times are good because you have like first time confidence. I don't know.
That's literally what it was. It was like, it was okay for what I remember and like what I could recognize as being a good set. It was a good set at the time. And I remember the next time I did it, I was like, what the fuck am I doing?
Yeah. And then now it's like when you get to 4. I'm at March. I'm 4 years in from when I started in Atlanta. I don't consider my time in college doing it because I was doing it twice a week.
Yeah.
But from the time taking it's here like 4 years.
Yeah.
Now when you bomb, it's like, well, that's part of it.
That's part of it. No, it's like, honestly, you do learn more. But when you're starting out, you don't know anything. It's like, God, I want to. The times I've sat in my car after bombing just for 30 minutes without turning it on, or any music, I just been like,
here's great. This is great. I was 2 years in, a year and a half in. I don't know. I had that Mustang. I had a 2009 supercharged Mustang GT, very like 500 horsepower Mustang.
Jesus Christ.
And that I got from Carvana. I bought from Carvana. Very good rates on that loan for sure. Carvana and Dodge really figured out how to loan cars to people with terrible credit.
Yes, they did.
When I bought it from Carvana, it wasn't sold as with a supercharger. And when I buy it, it's turned on. It's making like a weird whine. I open up the hood. It's like, that is a supercharger on there.
Yeah.
It's a very fast Mustang.
Yeah.
And so I had 3. I just bombed. First mic bombed. Bombed 3 pretty bad bombs in a row.
Yeah. That's
and
nice.
I like it.
Always fun.
Yeah. And then I'm driving home. I'm getting onto an on-ramp. And I was like, I'm going to kick the tail out. And then I kick it out too much. Swerve, drive straight into a wall. And total the car. So you think sitting in your car for 30 minutes is bad? I totaled a Mustang.
Oh, that's so awesome. Yeah, that's how it goes, man.
But then you're like, well, I guess the bombs weren't really that big a deal.
Yeah, no. You go, well, as soon as you kind of wake up from hitting that wall, you go, well, yeah, this was the natural end to this.
Yeah, this had to happen.
This is how this night needed to end.
This is God giving me perspective, right?
Yeah. There was no other way it should have ended than for me totaling my car.
Yeah, I probably would have crashed that car eventually anyways.
Yeah.
Oh man, and it's crazy. That's probably the best way that could happen because I kept getting letters in the mail from Ford saying we have a recall, and it was like a lot of big, like really scary letters. Like there's a recall. You really need to get this fixed because people were crashing those Mustangs, and part of the airbag, a piece of metal was flying into people's necks and killing them. And that didn't happen. The airbag went off, but that didn't happen to me. But people were getting real fucked up by those airbags.
So wait, what happened with the totaled car?
They towed it to a lot, and it was totaled. So
Okay. Wait, so
I had gap coverage, so they paid me out on the gap coverage.
okay.
Yeah.
I don't know what gap coverage is.
Gap coverage when you buy a used car the value, you're buying it for more than the value.
Okay.
You're probably buying it for more than the value of it is, especially if you have bad credit, which my credit might be good, might be bad.
You don't know. You haven't checked in a while.
I like to close my eyes. I do this.
Yeah.
And then I hit on Equifax and I tell my girlfriend to tell me what it says. I show it to the dog. And I say,
Is it good?
You
want to know?
Yeah.
No, I don't want to know.
And then the gap coverage is if you crash the car, it will, whatever the insurance deems the car is worth, gap coverage then pays out for the difference in your negative equity on the car.
Okay.
And then Carvana was not going to pay it out because they deemed it was some weird whatever. And so I was going to be on the hook for like a lot of money. And I called them. I was like, I pay for gap coverage. And the guy on the phone was like, yeah, you just got a bad deal. Like, that doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
I signed the thing. So I sued Carvana. Yeah. And they paid it out. And I got like $5,000.
Oh, that kicks ass.
So it worked out well.
So you sued Carvana. They weren't aware of the contract you signed with them?
I don't know. I think I don't know. It was confusing. So I just got a lawyer and he fixed it. He got it good for me.
Nice.
Shimshon Wexler in Atlanta, Georgia. Very good like consumer style lawyer.
That's awesome.
Shimshon Wexler. What do you think like his religion is?
What's the lawyer?
Just guess. Yeah, lawyer. His name's Shimshon Wexler.
I have a couple. I have one very specific guess.
Huge black man.
Really?
No, the most Jewish guy. Yeah. I mean, even the voice, it was like Brooklyn Jewish style voice.
Yeah.
And it was just an observation. It's not even racist at that point. It's just a comical observation of like, this is kind of the stereotype.
Yeah. I grew up kind of like on the outskirts, like I was in technically New Albany, but it wasn't like the kind of like.
You're right by the Abercrombie and Fitch campus.
I used to work there.
Really?
Yeah.
That's where my brother works.
My buddy got us like summer jobs. And we would work the night shift. It just like at night. So basically, we'd go in, we'd fold. They had like a mock Abercrombie store
Fitch at night.
Yeah, it was actually cool. They had a bunch of razor scooters for the whole campus. So you just ride around.
That's pretty cool.
It was pretty cool.
So they had Okay, go ahead.
They had like so all of the stores that Abercrombie owns or whatever. They have mock setups of like a store in there. So I think we worked at the Abercrombie one. Maybe it was different. Maybe it was a Hollister. Yeah. It doesn't matter.
It's all the same company.
Abercrombie, we worked in this mock store and we would just fold clothes and set it up as a display for them to like take pictures of and send to all the other stores on how to set it up as a display.
Okay.
But we would get there at 9
p.m.
Yeah.
Weird.
Like 9 or 10.
Interesting job.
It'd be like a 5 or 6 hour shift. Like we'd get out at like 2 or 3 a.m. and we would just get so baked.
Yeah.
We'd get so high.
But that's a job where do you even have a boss there?
We would have a boss, but they were also like the highest guy ever.
Yeah.
we'd go in and we'd just fuck off and fold clothes.
Seems like a good gig.
It was a fine, because also, you know, you're doing it. I do it with like my 3 other buddies.
Yep.
And we would just be in there fried to the gills,
Yeah.
just like folding shirts.
Yeah.
Like, this is crazy.
I had for 2 summers, I had a painting gig. Me and my friends all did a painting job. My senior year, we graduated college from senior year into first year of college, did painting during the summer. And then after my freshman year,
Yeah.
we did it. And that was pretty fun. I mean, you got paid minimum wage, but minimum wage when you're that age doesn't mean
Yeah, it doesn't matter. You
money
just have
doesn't.
money, yeah.
Money is like any kind of money
Yeah.
is it.
Having any money is awesome.
I didn't really. I mean, looking back, it's like you don't even think about being broke. If I went to college with $500, I was like, I did good. I'm going to college, and now it's like $500 less.
Dude,
I spent $500 easy in a week on just stuff,
fucking
expenses.
awful. It's brutal.
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
like,
my brother works at that campus.
oh, yeah?
Yeah,
Like, what is
the New Albany campus. He's a mechanical engineer
Okay.
at Abercrombie and Fitch. I have to explain to people. He designs the air ducts in the new stores,
Okay.
like the air duct systems.
Okay.
Yeah. And everyone's like, oh, yeah, does he design the smells?
Does he design the smell? Does he design the shirts?
No, that's the smell designer.
Does he have... That's the smell design.
The smell designer puts on a big nose like in Futurama. Like the professor in Futurama, a big nose. I love Futurama.
It's so good. Dude, yeah. Ohio, people talk shit on Ohio, man.
People do, they've never been there. There's good stuff there.
Never been. You can't talk shit on it unless you've been there. We can talk
Yeah.
shit about it.
But I
'Cause we
usually
know.
I usually don't. I'd say there's more good than bad.
There is more good than
Ohio is
bad.
like your quintessential Midwest state. It's almost better than other Midwest states because it's right next door to Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
It's right next door to the South, Kentucky.
Yep.
Which Kentucky is the South light, but it's almost got the South in it. You go to Southeast Ohio,
Yeah.
that's West Virginia.
Yep. You got Lake Erie,
Oh yeah, Cedar Point's up
Cedar
there.
Point. Yeah.
Toledo's up there, which is disgusting.
It is disgusting. It's a terrible place.
I went for wrestling once, and
Yeah.
there's no reason to go. You got Tony Hinchcliffe is from Youngstown, which is also not a great place.
Yeah.
Pilltown, a lot of Pilltowns in Ohio. That's America.
If everything outside of Cincinnati, Columbus, and Cleveland, stretching over to Cedar Point, if all of that got burned to the ground, I don't think you'd hear about it for like 3 weeks.
Well, yeah, East Palestine
Yeah. Woo.
just went away.
Yeah. Oh, did it? Oh, yeah.
No,
did.
yeah, no,
the
it
train
happened. The
crashed.
train, and then it just got ignored in the news. It got buried in the news, and now you hear it. And that place is still fucked up, I think.
Yeah, yeah. There's a fucking chemical fire.
Yeah, Joe Biden had more important things to do.
Yeah. Yeah, he did. East Palestine too.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
Well, yeah, crazy
to
name. Yeah,
Crazy
I
to
didn't
name.
know that place existed.
Yeah. You say East Palestine, you say where would that be in this country?
Yeah,
Not Ohio.
not Ohio.
Not
But I
fucking
mean,
bumfuck Ohio.
There's a county called Guernsey County.
Yeah.
Cows.
Yeah.
You ever been to Young's Dairy?
I have not been to Young's Dairy. I
Young's
was a
Dairy.
Graders guy.
Young's Dairy is great. Well, it's way out it's close to my grandparents, and now my uncle has the lake house now, Lake Choctaw.
Okay.
You know Lake Choctaw?
I've known Lake Choctaw.
Sorry, there's a crumb.
No, you're good.
And Lake Choctaw, my family has a lake house there. And Young's Dairy is out there, just a huge dairy. But they also have like mini golf
Yeah.
and a batting cage.
Yeah.
And shoot automatic weapons.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And ice cream.
I've told people about this. How do you feel? Because people talk like there's good ice cream down here, and I try to tell people that Ohio has the best ice cream.
Graders is great.
No, I just mean in general.
Yeah. I mean, they got Jenny's.
They got Jenny's. They got so Graders, Jenny's. There's some other ones.
Ohio's invented a lot of good foods and stuff.
Yeah.
You got Wendy's.
Wendy's is from Bob Evans.
White Castle, which isn't good.
White Castle, Skyline.
Skyline is incredible. If you don't like Skyline, people shit on Skyline. And you don't. What do you not like about it?
Yeah,
Did Casey like it?
no. He said it was interesing.
Okay,
He
that's
said it has
not
a unique flavor.
When someone says something's interesting, that's not a good review.
I do. I like Skyline. It was the first time I noticed it, where he was like, "There's so much cheese on this."
Oh yeah,
And I'm looking at it. I'm like, "Oh my god!"
there's a lot of cheese.
They're like trying to hide the chili like it's medicine for a dog.
Yeah, that's funny. Oh my
They
god,
put enough cheese on there to
you
hide
just
it.
reminded me of a joke about Shelley Grunberg. She riffed this on stage once, but it's a beautiful joke. She was talking about the COVID vaccine, and she's like, "Yeah, they had They had to wrap my COVID vaccine in cheese like a dog.
Yeah.
It was very funny. She said it differently, but it's because it's a shot.
Yeah, one of my best roasts ever was for Candace Medina, where I was like, yeah, Candace tried to kill herself one time. She took a bunch of pills and she wrapped them in a piece of cheese. I was like, there's something so funny about
A dog solution.
the dog
Human
solution.
problem. That's very funny. Cedar Point, Toledo, Cleveland's up there. Rank the top 3. Hey, what other states have 3 major cities?
All of them.
Okay, yeah, good point.
I mean, most of them.
But-
Maybe not Kansas.
but-
Not a lot of the middle ones.
It's funny that both our NFL teams are usually not great.
Yeah.
Browns, always bad.
Always bad.
Bengals, sometimes good.
The Blue Jackets are fucking dog shit every now and
Blue
again.
Jackets, it is funny. You grow up with you go to a lot of Blue Jackets games as a kid?
I went to.
You go to
I've
a
only been to
few.
2.
You go to a few as a kid at least.
I went to more Clippers games.
Oh, yeah.
The Clippers rule.
Clippers. Are there any AA baseball teams in Ohio? I thought they're like the Toledo Mud Hens or something.
Maybe
Are the Clippers the farm team for the Yankees?
they are. Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Isn't that funny?
That makes sense. Somehow Yankees and Clippers make sense.
Yeah, and then Cincinnati has a minor league hockey team, the Cyclones,
Oh, hilarious.
which is awesome. They have dollar beer night.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
That's smart.
it's on a
Oh,
Wednesday.
Diamond Dog. Columbus Clippers have Diamond Dog.
Diamond Dog night.
But
Yeah, they have a team here.
guess one of the best. Oh my God, one of the best fireworks shows I've ever been to. Upper Arlington fireworks.
Yeah,
You
I've
go
been
to
to
them?
it. I've been to it.
They're insane.
Oh, it's crazy.
Because they're so close too. It puts Red, White, and Boom to shame.
Yeah.
Which is the Columbus fireworks. They're fine.
Yeah, I always tell people because they're like, well, what is there to do in Ohio? And it's like just stuff to get drunk to.
Stuff to get drunk to. Raise a family.
Yeah,
Great place to raise a family.
Great place to raise, and that's something you can get drunk to.
Yeah, yeah. But it's like, because I go back to Upper Arlington, and I don't know if New Albany's like this too, but it's like, no, like in Atlanta, I drive around, and it's like, this is where families live. But like, Upper Arlington feels like a place designed to raise a
Yeah,
family.
New Albany's like that.
Yeah,
too.
it's like old houses.
Yeah.
Like houses built from the 1800s. My parents' house they live in now, built 1936.
Oh yeah.
It's just like you don't go like all those houses have good bones. All these I go in a lot of different people's houses.
Yeah.
They don't have all these new builds are not built like houses used to be built
No, they're not.
with asbestos
Yeah, with asbestos
and wood that
and lead pipes.
with lead wood.
Lead wood. I tell people, I don't know if you've noticed this, but it's like there's something with Columbus, especially.
Yeah.
Where you're like, so like 50% of the kids you grow up with, they're going to go to Ohio State.
Yeah.
They're going to meet their wife.
wasn't
They're going to move to a suburb of Columbus, and they're going to raise a family, and then their kids will do it all
That's
over
my
again.
grandparents.
Yeah.
But my grandparents grew up. My grandparents born like 1938. Grandpa was born, so they're in their mid to upper 80s now.
Yeah.
They both went to Ohio State. They got
Yep.
married in college.
Yep. Yep.
And everything was a penny.
Yep.
Because they would buy and flip houses. It was like, that's when you could buy a house for $5,000.
Yeah, that's when you could do whatever you want.
A new Ford Mustang was like $3,000.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But money was, inflation.
Money was nothing. Money meant something. You could literally give a nickel to a guy on the road, and it would mean the world to him.
It's fun. I saw this post. I follow this thing on Instagram. That's it's a college football thing. Which college football is just the best thing in the entire.
Yeah, people don't get that either. Even down here, you would think people like with UT and everything.
Texas
would get
is
that.
they've been good before, but they just got good again.
Yeah,
Ohio State is good every year.
and it's all we have.
Yep.
It's all we have.
It's the most amazing. Oh, and because I texted you pictures. I went to. We'll talk about an insane playoff run. The Ohio State this year, incredible,
Fantastic.
and to do it the first year of the 14 playoff and the first year of the how many was it, 12?
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And they did
suck our dicks.
suck our dicks.
Suck our fucking dicks.
We didn't just win. I mean, destroyed Oregon, decimated Oregon. I texted you pictures. That Tennessee game. That the shoe was. It was 20 degrees, but it was.
Oh, it was bumping. I bet
It was amazing.
That's all. People don't get it. They go, oh, the fucking Ohio State fans are so annoying. Oh, fucking you didn't even go there. Why do you give a fuck?
Yeah.
That's all we have.
Yeah.
That's all. The second you're born in a hospital in Columbus, that's all you have.
Yeah.
You have your name and you have the fucking Buckeyes.
Yeah. at Lex Wexner, Jeffrey Epstein's best
Yeah,
friend.
Les Wexner.
It's funny his name is still on stuff.
Yeah, he's still there.
Yeah,
He's got a whole fucking compound in New
I
Albany.
don't think he's in trouble yet.
Les?
I don't know if he will be.
Nah, he'll pass away. I think he's. It's so funny.
Oh, he'll do the Joe Paterno.
Well, before he was before all the fucking
Yeah, Jeffrey
Epstein stuff. Yeah. People, I mean, all the rumors were like he's a gay man.
That's a hilarious rumor now.
It's hilarious. It's such a tame rumor compared to what's.
Yeah, but that used to be a bad rumor.
Yeah.
Elton John.
Yeah.
You.
No. Well, they would be like, because he owns. So he owns all of New. He like bought New Albany.
He owns so much stuff. Does he own Abercrombie?
He owns Abercrombie. Yeah. He owns Limited. He owns Victoria's Secret, which good. Hey, it's kind of like I'm a gay guy. Would a gay guy design it?
Would a gay guy design bras and underwear?
Would a gay guy own this?
Probably.
Well,
because
and pink.
Yeah, pink is. I don't think pink is worth anything.
It's like Victoria's Secret for kids, right?
Oh no.
Yeah, which doesn't help.
No,
does not help less.
But Ohio Stadium is like a monument. Mm-hmm. It's a beautiful stadium.
Oh, it's fantastic.
And that's if you get like 110,000 people in there, probably more like 105.
It's the second largest behind the big house.
Yep.
Fuckers.
Yeah, I've been to like 2 or 3 Ohio State Michigan games at the big house.
Yeah.
Crazy. That stadium's crazy because it's dug into the ground.
Yeah, that's awesome.
The outside it doesn't look crazy, but on the inside,
as soon as you walk it, I want to go so bad because I've heard that and I'm like that would be so cool just to walk in.
Hey, whenever we have money, that's what's
any money whatsoever.
Yeah. No, that's what I do admire about Shane Gillis. Is he's like, I'm going to go to the national championship and the Super Bowl. But both his teams made it.
Yeah.
And we destroyed Notre Dame.
That poor bastard.
Stomped Notre Dame.
He got the Eagles win, but I know he wanted Notre Dame more.
College football feels more important.
It does.
Why is college football better?
Because I think it's localized.
Yeah.
I think that's really what it is. There's so many college teams.
Yep.
And to be.
That's what there's a YouTube video about why the drawbacks of like NIL and all this money coming into now that just the SEC isn't paying players. All this
don't act like we weren't.
yeah, probably. No, remember Tattoo Gate?
Yeah,
such a funny thing
Terrell
for Jim
Pryor,
Tresser.
Man.
And all this money is like, it's because now there's talks about like making one super conference with like the SEC and Big Ten, which is funny. Big Ten now was the conference on top this year. It's always been the SEC, but this year.
Don't mind me.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Don't mind the fire. That's what they said in Los Angeles. Don't mind the fire.
Don't mind the fire. Just another day.
Don't mind the fire. We're just making room for BlackRock to build apartment buildings.
I think that is really what it is.
That's what they did in
Maui,
and what they're going to do in Los Angeles. And guess what? Hey, guess what, guys?
It's over.
$750. Go live your lives.
Yeah,
hilarious thing to do. Well, not funny, just sad. What was? Yeah, and they're talking about like this super conference now, and there's risk of like getting rid of these localized sports teams. Like on College Game Day, every year every College Game Day you see the guy with like the Washington flags at Western Kentucky.
Yeah.
You see it at every single one, and there's like a fear of that stuff going away.
Yeah, and the problem with it, I think, is like a lot of these, you're going to get rid of a lot of talent from the NFL. Because there's so many of those standout guys on these very...
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's players making... Someone's got like 4.5... Yeah.
Antonio Brown went to fucking Central Michigan.
Crazy. Oh, I know what you're saying. Oh, yeah. Ben Roethlisberger in Miami. That won't happen anymore.
Yeah. And
you've got someone said like nothing encapsulates the transfer portal more than this photo. It was a guy, his profile picture was him at USC. He's playing for Purdue. He's got a Georgia tattoo on his arm.
Yeah.
And it's just like these players, like they're at a different team every year.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
And that's fine, I guess.
Yeah. I mean,
like if your life is football, that's fine, but
it's a lot. Stetson, who is the Georgia quarterback? Stetson Bennett?
Carson Beck.
Stetson Bennett's the other guy.
Yeah.
Carson Beck, he got like $4.5 million to go to Miami.
Yeah.
It's like players are staying in college longer now.
Yeah. But I don't know. I don't know, man. We'll see. It'll figure itself out, hopefully. But yeah, go Bucks.
Go Bucks.
That's all I got. Fuck you guys.
Yeah.
Fuck you guys, because you all want to be like, you didn't even go there. That's so weird.
It was.
You don't
if you're born in
understand.
Columbus, you have to be an Ohio State fan.
You don't understand.
You don't get it. I grew up in Upper Arlington down the street. It's basically Upper Arlington is like Lane Avenue. Upper Arlington turns into Ohio State's campus.
I grew up when I got my own room as a child. My dad painted a block O on my wall, and that was there for 15 years.
As every father does.
Yes.
Paints a block O in some way. Is it still there or it's not still there?
No, the house is gone.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
What happened? Insurance scam? Your
No.
dad caught it on fire?
No. We just tore it down. It was old.
Oh, built a new house?
Built a new house.
What does your dad do?
He's an umpire.
Oh, yeah. That's a great. That's for what?
Baseball, for Major League Baseball.
That's amazing.
Well, he's retired now.
Did he do well doing that?
What do you like at his job?
No, like financially, was it a good?
Oh yeah.
Great.
Yeah, he was good.
Did he enjoy it?
I think he enjoyed it too.
Eventually, everything's a job. But
Yeah, I think he enjoyed it to an extent. I think towards the, I don't really know. I'm sure he would say he enjoyed it. And
here's something. I don't know if Mikey told you. Mikey Biggs, Jack's co-host on Good Evening News. I found this out recently. So my great uncle and aunt, my grandpa's twin brother, so genetically my grandpa.
Yeah.
My great aunt, great uncle live in Schulenburg, Texas.
Yeah.
Which is where Mikey's from.
Yeah.
And I didn't know this. We only figured this out recently because Mikey in a set said he's from Schulenburg. And then I find out, I'm like, oh, I texted my aunt. It's like, do you know Mikey's Biggs' dad's name, whatever. He's a lawyer. Like, oh yeah, we know that name. And then they have the same cleaner. Like the same house cleaner.
Yeah.
My great aunt and uncle have the same house cleaner as Mikey Biggs's.
Yeah.
It's just small world.
Mikey's dad is like the lawyer out there.
Yeah.
And it's like a small town, so he's the lawyer.
Yeah.
He's the lawyer.
He's the man.
Yeah.
He's the lawyer. If it was like in a big city, he'd be the lawyer you see on all the billboards.
Yeah. And he has billboards out there too. It's very fun.
Very funny. I have to piss really bad.
Yeah. What are we at?
We're at 117. That's going to be the podcast right there.
Okay.
That's it. Thanks for coming on the show.
Bye, guys. Thank you for
Had
having
a fun
me.
time. Hope you enjoyed yourself.
Thank you, Taylor. I love you.
I love you. Follow Jack on Instagram at the
Mr. Sexy Tool Shed.
Yeah.
And then follow the Jane Lane special and Good Evening News.
What is the Jane Lane special?
It's a podcast me and Mikey and Miles and Grant do.
Fun. Oh, all fun guys.
Yeah.
All very fun guys. I will say this about Austin. A lot of very fun guys here.
Yeah, tons of fun guys.
It's a dude heavy scene, but a lot of really fun guys. Hey, rest of the country. Sorry, Austin from the outside. If you're not here, a lot of the other countries, like you could just say retard and slurs. There's like, sure, people say that, but also a lot of really fun guys.
Yeah, you got to do it with a bit of tact and cleverness.
Oh, there's class and finesse to what's going on here.
Yeah, we took the old
we took the old model, flipped it on its head.
You're looking at this going, there's no way this is the old model. It is. Saying retard with a Chinese accent.
Yeah. It's a lot more finesse than you would ever even begin to even try to broach. Thank you. I love you. Come back next week when we have
Me?
Jack again.
Oh. I thought you were telling me to come back next week.
Goodbye.